Hello and welcome to a short story scene. I'm your host, the storyteller, and here we have a tale called A Meditation by Herman Melville. Attributed to a northerner after attending the last of two funerals from the same homestead, those of the natural and Confederate officer, brothers, his kinsmen, whom had died from the efforts of wounds received in the closing battles. How often in the years that closed, the truce had stilled the sieging gun, the soldiers mounting on their works with a mutual curious glance have run from face to face along the fronting show, the kinsman spied or friend even in foe. What thoughts conflicting when they were shared, with a scarce tenderness perforce, well for the heart and the wet the eye, and something of a strange remorse, rebelled against the sanctioned sin of blood in Christian wars of natural brotherhood. Then stirred the God within the breast, and the witness that is a man's at birth. A deep misgiving undermined each plea and subterfuge of earth. They felt in the rapture pause with a warring rife, horror and anguish of the civil strife. Of north and south they recked not then, warm passion cursed and cause of war. Can Africa pay back this blood spill o'er Potomac's shore? Yet doubts and pangs were the vein of the strife and stay. The hands that fain had clasped again could slay. How frequent in the camp was seen the herald from the hostile one, a guest and frank companion there. When the proud formal talk was done, the pipe of peace was smoked even mid the war. The fields of Mexico again fought over. In the western battle along they lay, so near opposed in trench or pit, what foeman unto foeman called, as men had screened the tavern sit. You bravely fight, each to the other said. Toss us a biscuit over the wall it sped. Impaled as some slopes a boy. A stormer bled in noonday glare. No aid the blue coats then could bring. He cried them who nearest were, and out they came mid howling shot and shell. And dared foe whom he befriended well, marked the great captains on both sides. The soldiers with the broad renown, they all were messmates on the Hudson marge. Beneath one roof they laid their down, and free from hate and many on and after pass, strove in the schoolboy rivalry of the class. A darker side there is, but doubt, and nature's charity hovers there. If men for new arrangement yearn, then old upbraiding best forbear. The south the sinner will, but let it be. But shall the north sin worse and stand a parasity? Or now the brave men yield the sword, mine be the manful soldier view. But how many more the bodily ward, and so much more is mercy due. When the Vicksburg fell and the moody files marched out, silent the victor stood, scorning to raise a shout. And that concludes our tale, A Meditation by Herman Melville.